I can almost hear the chorus out there saying, yeah, but Tom, I've seen pictures of viruses. So how can you say there's no such thing as a virus? Now, obviously, you don't mean this, right? Because that is an artist's rendering of a virus. Tom, I don't mean that. I mean this, right? So that is a SARS-CoV-2. You can see the spike protein. These usually come from these cell cultures. Or this. This one is actually just a kidney biopsy from the 1990s. So even though it looks identical to what's called SARS-CoV-2, it is basically just broken down kidney cells. You can actually go to the literature, and here's the reference, peer-reviewed science. We've observed morphologically indistinguishable inclusions from renal biopsies from the pre-COVID era. In other words, we see pictures on electron microscopes which look exactly like what they're calling SARS-CoV-2. They're the same size, they have the same shape. We even know what this so-called spike protein is, which is just a common protein found in the kidneys called clathrin. These are just what happens when you break down any tissue, in particular kidney tissue. They talk about how the CDC knew about this since at least 2003, that these structural studies by the CDC were not actually viruses, but just breakdown of the tissue. And the recognition of the pitfall actually dates back to the 1970s, when they found that these particles, which they're claiming to be viruses, were just components of the breakdown products, particularly cancer cells and diseased kidney cells, which is why that's what they use when they, quote, grow viruses, wink, wink. Nobody in their right mind would point to one of these and say, that proves there's a virus.